You got to get it John's way.
Yeah, you get it
That's how you call it.
You get it that way. With mustard, onions, and seeded hot pepper. Cheese, I like American cheese on it. So I got to tell you, like, it just works.
This was definitely a surprise.
Absolute surprise.
Mustard
Yep.
and raw onions on a pork sandwich.
Is it possible to find the perfect Philadelphia cheesesteak at a roast pork place? What's going on, adventurers? It's your boy, it's VKJ. This is Vacation Education. Today, I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This place right back here is super famous for a certain type of sandwich. Not a cheesesteak sandwich. Oh no. It's the other sandwich that Philadelphia is famous for. I'm inviting you to join me today on this taste adventure. Let's go! John's Roast Pork. And this is at 14 East Snyder Avenue, Philadelphia, PA, 19148. This place has been here since the 1930s. That's a lot of pork sandwiches, man. I love their old school sign up there. It says John's Roast Pork, hoagie, steaks, beef, and pork. It's John's Roast Pork has existed since 1930. Our story, John's Roast Pork, also known as John's Lunch, the Snyder's Avenue Lunch Bar, and back in the early days, the Pork Shack has been on the corner of I can't pronounce that. Snyder Avenue since 1930. It started as a family business. Roast pork was the featured sandwich then and now. Our roast pork is seasoned according to the old world family recipe and is slow roasted and sliced on premises to make the perfect sandwich. Today, John's Roast Pork is proudly run by the third generation of the family. It says the recipe and commitment to serving delicious sandwiches have not changed. Voted #1, the Philadelphia Inquirer, seen on the Travel Channel. I don't know who James Beard is, but I like his first name because that's my middle name, so he must be cool. It says best pork sandwich on Barstool Sports. You gotta love the decorations here on the outside of John's Roast Pork. This reminds me, I grew up in Pennsylvania, out towards Hatfield, Pennsylvania. And Hatfield's known for its pork products. And underneath of the Hatfield sign, it said, home of the happy porker. You have a pig here sitting about to eat a roast pork sandwich. And he's just dreaming about John's Roast Pork. Joining me today on this adventure, we call him the Padre of Pork, the VKJD.
Welcome everybody, glad you could join us today. We're back in Philadelphia. It's a gorgeous October day. I'm really hungry and I'm excited because we are at famous John's Roast Pork.
A dog that loves to put her paws all on the pork. Ellie the bee. So they have a lot of seats out here when it's nice out. Of course, summertime, springtime, fall, like right now, you can sit outside. But they also have another area over here where you could sit kind of indoors. It looks like it might be air conditioned and heated in the winter. And I believe they can close up these sections right here. So it's not open to the air. Now it's still open because the weather is still relatively nice and people are sitting in there right now enjoying as we speak. Oh my gosh, adventurers, can you believe it? We fell upon pork royalty here in Philadelphia.
I'm John Bucci Jr.
Wow, so you are third generation, you said,
yeah,
of John's Roast Pork.
Right.
And your name is also John.
Yeah, my grandfather Dominic, my paternal grandfather Dominic, started the place in 1930. He was one of the first caterers in Philadelphia too. He immigrated in 1918 from Italy. He started selling roast pork and meatballs in a wooden shack where the tables are now. It was like that for literally like 35 years, and then in 1967, my parents knocked down the wooden shack and they built the structure that's there now for 20 years. And then in 1987, we gutted the whole building. It was horrible. We had kitchen appliances, nothing was commercial. Like we had like one grill and that was it, you know. So this is our prep room in the back here. Okay.
Look at that.
He's boning the porks. He takes the bone out. Just like that. He'll take that heel piece off.
Okay.
And then there's a bone that goes down there like this. Up, see how it's opened up? He seasons the inside, and then he wraps it up, ties it up, and then we roast it. Here's our ovens back here.
Oh, wow.
For all our ovens.
Yeah.
We have 4 ovens. You could fit 6 in each, so we could do 24 porks at one time. We'll cook it. We put it in the fridge overnight, and it gets cold. It gets nice and cold because you can't cut it hot. It'll just shred apart. They chill them overnight. They take the skin off, and then they'll slice it on the meat slicer.
Okay.
Real thin, and then we extract the gravies. Sharp provolone.
Chopped provolone?
Sharp provolone, yeah. Up to you. Like if you want American cheese, you want sharp provolone, whatever you want, mild provolone. So this is the grill that we cook with no onions. Okay, that grill is for cheesesteak with onions. But basically, that middle grill is cheesesteaks with onions because that's predominantly like 70% of the cheesesteaks are with onions.
With onions, yeah. Pork, the fried onions, yeah.
Originally, it was like 5 porks to 1 cheesesteak.
Okay.
And then in 2002, 4 high school kids, they went around and they made it their senior project to find the ultimate cheesesteak. We thought it was just a senior project, but they had contacted the food critic from the Enquirer. So like we didn't know we won, and to be honest with you, we thought it was just a high school project. We didn't know it was going to be in the Enquirer. It says like they went to all these places, and the winner is ... Open there, and that's my mom and I.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
These are that's my dentist right here. There's my dentist. Isn't that crazy? And then we swept like every category, like traditional cheesesteaks, specialty cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks.
And that's when you became more known than just a blue
pork
collar
place. Yeah. And people came from all over. Like the following Monday that we opened.
Yep.
That was August 12th. We were busy for months.
But these days, every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Whether it's the National Enquirer or just a small YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah, and you gotta remember the context of time. This is before the internet, before the food channel. Like now, people, you say best cheesesteak, it's all over. Like, there's always lists and this, but this was before, like, all the lists. And these kids were kind of ahead of their time.
Someone was coming here for their first time. What would you recommend that they get? What do they have to try?
I would come with someone, right?
Yep.
And I'd get 1 cheesesteak with extra American cheese and onions. Or if you like Cooper Sharp, we sell Cooper Sharp now.
Okay.
We don't do Cheese Whiz.
Okay, so it's Cooper Sharp now.
It's Cooper Sharp, American cheese, mild provolone, and sharp provolone. Okay. To be honest with you, the most underrated sandwich is our roast beef. We make our own roast beef, and it's delicious. It's like buffet style, like thin cut roast beef, and brown gravy. It's delicious. Yeah. So this is the roast pork. Okay. This is the roast beef and the meatballs. So like what we do is like you put the roast beef and the roast pork in there, and then this is pork gravy over here. So then what we do is I have a torn rotator cuff, so that's why I got to do it like this.
That's okay.
So then you pour that in there, and that gets it high. So that's sauté spinach. We don't use broccoli rabe. I'm not a fan of broccoli rabe. Okay. I think it's a little too bitter, and it kind of masks the flavor of the roast pork.
Okay. Absolutely.
So, it's my place. I don't really like.
Don't give away all your secrets now.
It's no secrets, man. We just use quality ingredients, so we don't have a pile of meat. We cook. Like we take the order, and then we'll put the meat on. We don't do anything in advance.
I like it.
Everything's made fresh. So this is we have it ready to go, and then we'll transport it there. So these meatballs. Wow.
How many sandwiches do you say you would make in a day?
It depends on the day. It depends on the time of year.
Of course.
There's so many variables that go into it. Saturdays are killer.
Yeah.
There's really no set number. The public is so hard to predict the public. Yeah, so that's the Cooper Sharp in the top left-hand corner. You get it shredded.
Up there, the shredded? And what's the one he's putting on out here?
That's American cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually prefer, I like American. Extra American is my favorite.
Yeah, the Cooper Sharp cheese. We've been to a couple other cheesesteak places.
Like it's good.
Yeah,
You know, I don't mind it. I'll eat it, but I prefer traditional American cheese.
It just seems like it's the hip thing to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's how we had to start selling it because so many people were asking for it.
Wow.
You know? So, see, they put the dome on it to melt it. You know.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person, I grew up having the regular American cheese or the Cheese Whiz.
Right.
And I was like, if it's not broke, you know, why change it, you
exactly.
know?
Yeah. Sure.
What kind of rolls are they using?
Sarcone's Bakery. They've been around like over 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're on 9th Street.
Oh,
so it's an Italian market. Yeah.
It's a Philadelphia bakery?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're like a mile away.
This could be one of the most Philadelphia sandwiches in the city.
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
I mean, well, you know, it's funny you say that because a lot of people say that like the original Philadelphia sandwich is the roast pork, you know, but that was kind of first. Because like Pat's Steak started selling cheesesteaks in 1930. That's when we started.
Wow.
That's a pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Oh.
And then they'll put that on like a half loaf of Italian bread and cedar roll.
So you can come here and eat John's roast pork for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, our breakfast trade used to be huge. My dad used to open at 5 in the morning. Wow. He was crazy. It was crazy. That was the first thing when he passed away. It's the first thing I changed.
What are your hours now again?
Just 10 to 5.
10 to 5.
Tuesday through Saturday. Listen, man, like I'm a cancer survivor. I had leukemia, and I had a successful bone marrow transplant 17 years ago.
That's great.
So like, I'm just lucky to be alive now. Like I'm good. Like as long as my bills are paid.
Well,
I
think the window service is a very popular thing here in Philly now too.
It's for the best. It gives us a little more room to operate.
Of course.
We make less mistakes. Listen, we make mistakes. Don't get me wrong.
Really?
But, yeah.
I find that hard to believe. Oh, wow. I totally missed that.
Yeah, lights up at night. So we're actually going to get another one on that side.
Okay.
It's going to say, welcome to John's Roast Pork.
Oh, my gosh.
So we're going to redo all this. This is going to all be covered over.
Nice.
Yeah,
I really like
in
that.
about another month, it should be all done.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Thank you, man.
At this point, I mean, John's Roast Pork is like a Philadelphia icon.
Thank you.
I mean, for sure.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Oh, no, you're welcome. 1930.
Yeah.
To still be here, I mean, it's just wonderful. And then you're making little improvements here.
Come to my office.
Okay.
I got to show you.
What year is this picture from?
This is like 1972, I think.
1972. And that's your dad right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
In all his glory with his wife beater shirt on.
And that's his car as well.
Yeah. Blue Thunder.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Fun fact, adventurers, is that since we have the king right here
No king.
of the roast pork.
No kings.
That's right. He has a insider tip just for you. So
It's my dad.
Yeah.
Like, the way he liked eating it was with mustard, onions, and seeded hot pepper. Wow. He didn't really like cheese. I like American cheese on it. So, and I got to tell you, like, it just works. You know, I've had people who have had it with sharpened spinach. In fact, Dave Portnoy, he was here 5 years ago, and actually the memory just popped up on Facebook. I posted it on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
And when he got the pork with sharpened spinach, he didn't like it. He actually gave it like a 4.2. He's like, I don't like pork, you know? I said, but listen, you got to try it this way with the mustard and onions. He tried it. He goes, you know, this actually works. I like this.
You got to get it John's way.
Yeah,
that's how you call it.
You get it that way. No oil. Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to see you, man. He's going to order a roast pork, large roast pork, with American cheese, mustard, onion, and seeded hot pepper. You want the cheesesteak with extra cheese and onions?
I want it exactly how you would get it.
Okay, a cheesesteak with extra American and fried onions.
It's not every day that you get to order the items here at John Roast Pork with John himself. This is crazy.
Yeah. Number 134.
Yep,
okay.
so we're 134, and you stand
So what
out
you do is you get it.
Okay.
Give half to your father. The cheesesteak, you split, you get half each.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
That's absolutely perfect. So you order, you get your ticket, you stand out here, and then you, like if someone's never been here before, and then you wait for the number to be called.
Yeah, see, and sometimes people get aggravated because they might order, somebody might order a cheesesteak and then somebody orders a pork.
Yeah.
And the pork is easily made. You just put it on the roll and it's good.
Right.
Cheesesteak, we got to cook it.
Sure.
So like, you know,
timing.
so like people, it doesn't come out in the order that that it was ordered. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, you know, the pork will come out first. It's very nice meeting you.
Well,
man.
pleasure meeting you too. Oh my
right.
gosh. And one more time, give it up for John here, John Roast Pork.
134.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, look at this big bag of John Roast Pork goodness. What do you think? Would you like to sit inside? Might be a little less windy in there.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want to sit outside?
I think we're trying here.
All right, we got our table right here. Perfect. Thank you, JD. Wow, what an incredible experience here today already. We haven't even tasted the food yet.
Having a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Talking to a lot of customers. Everybody wants to come up and pet Ellie.
Yeah, yeah. So from John Roast Pork, the owner, to all the wonderful customers. And now, of course, it's time to talk about and chase test this wonderful food.
So,
we got the John Roast Pork sandwiches and cheesesteak John's way. Okay, so the way that he likes to get it, we got it.
Wow.
Not the traditional way. It's a little bit of a twist. Okay, different items on there.
I like surprises.
Fun fact is a very famous food reviewer. His name is Dave Portnoy. He mentioned when we were walking around with him, he does a lot of the one bite pizza taste testing and stuff like that. He was here and he had it the traditional way, and he was like, I don't know. He was kind of here and there about it. But then he got a chance to taste it John's way, and then it just blew his mind. And we're very lucky to have someone steering the ship for us to take us to this exact combination of flavors. The cheesesteak is just as popular as the roast pork sandwich. And to start with the cheesesteak and then move on to the grand finale, of course, the roast pork, the namesake. As we're unwrapping our John's, that's right, John's cheesesteak here, not roast pork. Wait until you see the aromas are already coming out. I can already smell the cheesesteak even before we see it. And look at that beauty. Oh my gosh. That's one of the most delicious sandwiches right out of the wrapping that we've ever had, JD. A lot of times when it comes out of the wrapping, it doesn't look very good.
Nice and juicy and delicious.
Oh my gosh, it looks incredible.
My stomach's growling.
Right there.
Overflowing with goodness.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness, look at that. Is a ooey gooey, beautiful thing.
The messier, the better.
That's it, that's it.
The way I look at it.
You're not having fun until you're making a mess.
Oh, unbelievable. Wow. It tastes way better than it even looks, and that's impossible. The roll is great. Super soft. Extra cheese, man. Can't beat that. The meat's tender. I'm such a big fan of the onions, you know, cooked onions.
Yeah, fried onions, yeah.
Yeah, oh man. The perfect Philly cheesesteak. Whoa.
Is it possible to find the perfect Philadelphia cheesesteak at a roast pork place? Oh my God. It really is incredible. This cheesesteak is a little bit different than a lot of cheesesteaks we had of late because of this big push for Cooper Sharp cheese. Everybody wants Cooper Sharp, Cooper Sharp, Cooper Sharp. Like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, no one even knew what the hell Cooper Sharp was. And now suddenly everyone has to have it, right? This right here is going back to the old school, American cheese. I'm not sure when American cheese, for whatever reason, went out of style, but this is John's way. If you want to get Cooper Sharp, if that's like you gotta have Cooper Sharp, they have it here, okay? You heard him talking in the video, but I think the cheese is very important, don't get me wrong, but the steak, the seasonings, the steak itself, the seasonings, the roll, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into a cheesesteak sandwich besides the cheese that make it wonderful.
We've tasted a lot of cheesesteaks recently, you know, if you've been watching some of the videos. And I was wondering, like, you bite into this and it's so good. I think it really might be the American cheese.
Sure.
I grew up on American cheese. I mean, you know, that was like the staple.
Yeah.
I think there's a love there. And there's obviously high quality cheese here too.
You have to take into consideration that you're coming here and you know the place has been here a very long time. The gentleman, not yet. We're working our way up to the grand finale. It's a multi-generational business. It's been here obviously since the 1930s. So I personally would like to have more of a traditional taste at a traditional place. Now, some of the new places, the new kids on the block, we've done some videos there, and they have the Cooper Sharp, and they have a lot of these crazy oxtail and salmon cheesesteaks and all this kind of stuff like that. And they're great too. There's room in the cheesesteak sandwich world here in Philadelphia for everyone. But old school place, old school taste, bringing you back. I mean, I think that's kind of what John's Roast Pork is all about. The final boss, the grand finale, the namesake, the John's Roast Pork sandwich. Look at that. These are some of the most beautiful sandwiches out of the wrapper that I've ever seen. A lot of times when you pull the wrapper away, they look like a little bit of disasters, but these are really well put together sandwiches. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. This is John's way. So this is American cheese,
Okay.
hot pepper seeds, mustard, and raw onions.
Whoa.
Okay,
Interesting on pork. Wow.
with the pork. Yep.
Soft and delicious. Wow. Got some heat there.
Just
Amazing. Definitely a different type of pork sandwich than I'm used to. Great crunch from the onions coming through, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Delicious. Wow.
you can see in this sandwich right here all of the wonderfulness. Look at all that thinly sliced roast pork.
Yeah, super tender.
This sandwich visually looks like one of the best sandwiches we've ever had right out of the box, so to speak. It is time for John Roast Pork John's Way taste test. You might have seen other videos about this establishment, but you probably have never seen a video, possibly, where it's made this way. Wow, this is great. Roast pork itself is very peppered roast pork. It's got a little bit of zip, got a little bit of spice in there, not a lot, just a tiny bit. I do really like it with the onions, and I'm a big mustard person. I love mustard to death. I think, mustard on hot dogs and hamburgers really bring a lot to a sandwich. I know some people out there maybe favor their ketchup, but ketchup has a whole different sense. It has sugar, a lot of sugar, and mustard doesn't bring that whole sugar taste into it. And leave that to other sandwiches. The bread is incredible. The cheese is great. Really, really delicious sandwich.
Well, VKJ, you've done it. You found a pork sandwich that you really, really enjoyed. I know in the past, maybe we tried one or two different places, and I know it's not your favorite. But with John's Way, boom.
I hate roast pork sandwiches. Oh my gosh, you can't even say that in Philadelphia. That's right, I don't like them. Hey, getting it John's Way has really flipped the whole script for me. It's not just about the pork itself, it's about the combination of all the different wonderful ingredients they have here. The combinations together make a sandwich, okay? Just think about it. I mean, can you have peanut butter without jelly, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich? Now, I understand it's very simple. It's only 2 items. But there's a lot of things where if you took one of those things away, if you had a sandwich and had mayonnaise on it, and then suddenly it doesn't have mayonnaise anymore. This right here is a roast pork symphony of flavors. You have to have all the different instruments in order to have that beautiful sound that I think you need to come and enjoy.
Wow. It is really delicious. Mm-hmm. He's got it down.
I had a friend that he's since passed away, and I remember going out to restaurants with him, and he would always ask the waitress, like, what do you recommend? What do you like? And I always thought it was kind of silly because, that person could like just about anything, maybe likes things that you absolutely hate. So, what's the point? But I've definitely learned from his lead that if you have the chance to talk to someone like John from John's Roast Pork, or someone that's really important here, smart to ask them what they recommend, what they like, it might just surprise you. You're thinking, it's just going to be whatever you think their most popular thing is. But then again, just like today, it might not.
This was definitely a surprise.
Absolute
I mean,
surprise.
mustard
Yep.
and raw onions on a pork sandwich. The pepper seeds, they're different too. They're delicious.
So let's say you've never been here to John's Roast Pork before. Now you know a couple different things of what you can get. Secondly, let's say you have been coming to John's Roast Pork your entire life and you've only had the sandwich the original way. Now you have a reason to come back to try it just a little different way.
Yeah.
You know, which is great. Ellie the Bee has obviously taste tested many different things on the channel, from chicken to steak and all types of things in between. We haven't had a lot of pork items on the channel, maybe besides maybe a combination hot dog, but I don't think she's ever had actually pork from a pork sandwich. There you go. Looks like Ellie the Bee, besides just being the customer of the day, she is John Roast Pork tested, John Roast Pork approved. You might not believe us that we think things are really great, but Ellie the Bee will not.
Wait a minute.
Ellie the Bee will not eat something that she does not like. We can't thank John enough for bringing us in, showing us around, and Ellie the Bee is just made some new doggy friends back there.
Let's clear up her. There.
There you go.
All right.
You're a mess. So here is the receipt. Just so you know, the roast pork sandwich we had today was approximately about $15.75. The cheesesteak looks like it was about maybe 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe about $19. So anyhow, it came to $35 and then some sales tax or whatever. But to be able to taste history here in Philadelphia for like 30 bucks, I mean, it's because it's more than just food. It's literally like food history, living food history here in Philly, or even in the United States. It's a very small price to pay.
I grew up in the suburbs. I mean, way out. I mean, literally, you know, cows across the street from my high school.
Yeah.
I never really got into the whole Philly food experience going on down here, and I'm so glad and so blessed really to be able to enjoy some of this delicious food now. We're exploring. Yeah. I mean, it's just really, really fun and really amazing.
I can't believe how lucky we are. I mean, today was just our day. We got to meet third generation John here at John Roast Pork. We got to go behind the scenes and check out how these awesome sandwiches are made. We got some history, and of course we got one of the most delicious, or the best, actually, I have to say the best roast pork sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Plus, I think we made a new friend with John. He's a great guy.
The lady that was, I don't know if it got in the video or not, the lady that was working the front window is John's wife. Still a family-run business to this very day. If you see John in and around while you're here, make sure you say hi. Gosh, he couldn't have been much of a nicer person on and off camera. He had no idea who the vacation education people are like us. You love us, but he had no idea who we were. Yet he still just took us in and showed us around as if we were old friends. We go to a lot of places and we get a warm reception a lot of places that we go, but nothing quite like this. It all happened because of Ellie the Bee. John himself has a couple dogs, little dogs.
That's 3.
Yeah, he has 3 little dogs just like Ellie. I think maybe it could have been a Dachshund, I'm not sure anyhow, but it's not important. The more important thing is that Ellie and animals and pets, if you have a pet out there, it brings people together, it puts a smile on someone's face, and you never know where that commonality is gonna come from, or your next new friend or conversation is gonna come from something positive, even like having a little dog like Ellie. So for all the animal lovers out there, all the dog and all the pet owners, we salute you. Go out there and give your dog a hug or a pet. Give them a treat for us. Ellie the Bee, is a strong advocate of the treats to the dog, campaign. It's getting a little crazy out here right now. The wind is starting to kick up, so we should probably shove off from this delicious sea adventure of flavor here at John's Roast Pork. If you've been here, you know it's great. Come back, get the roast pork John's way. If you've never been here and you live in and around the Philadelphia area, you need to just stop what you're doing, drop everything, get your butt down here and experience this, because after you eat here, you can't help but have a kinship. You feel like you have a kinship with the area. And on that note, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, hit the notification button. If you really like this video, give it a super hype, and or a super like is always appreciated too. If you would like to get a personalized video from Vacation Education, you can reach out to us at vacationeducation1@gmail.com. Vacationeducation1@gmail.com. There he is back there, John. He's always running around, that guy. He's the best. Love him, love him. Anyhow, let's catch you later. Bye-bye. See, he's even here to say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the dog.
Yeah. We will catch you on the next one. We are out of here. Okay. All right. Excellent. Hey, thanks for the secret tip.
My pleasure.
My
pleasure.
Thank you
man.
so much.
Thank you.